Good morning, ma'am. It was nice having you in our session this morning. Can you just introduce yourself?
Okay, I'm Professor Joy Adaonye, so I'm a transformational coach. I run Joy Yuso Coaching Consult, also the country director for Women's International League for Peace and Freedom. I wear a lot of hats, but the key thing is that I am so committed to empowering women globally.
You know, you spoke so much about taking responsibility. I just want you to give about 2 tips that can help a young person really take responsibility, you know, in spite of all that is going on in our economy.
The first thing you can do to take responsibility in spite of everything is to get to know yourself. You know, the truth is a number of us, especially the younger generation, do not know who they are. Beyond your name, beyond what you do, who are you really? It is coming to that place of understanding of what your strengths are, your weaknesses, that gives you the insight to see opportunities when they happen, that gives you the insight to understand the threats that could affect your growth and then leads you to the next level. So taking responsibility is about you deciding that you don't want to stay at the sideline. Now, I'm not talking about taking responsibility in the way that we see a number of us do today, being aggressive, being rude. No, it comes with also a sense of high ownership and accountability, that you want to add value to the space you find yourself in. You want to leave it better than when you where you met it. Then another thing we can do to take responsibility is to be committed to empowering people around us beyond yourself. Now, I'm someone who do not believe in the privatization of knowledge. What do I mean by this? Now, there's certain knowledge that when you learn, you become accountable to passing that on information for others to grow. So you don't want to be the one-eyed king in the blind kingdom. You want to play out in a space where you're impacting and others are impacting on you. And finally, another thing I would say is be open to learning. You can never know enough. The day you stop learning, that day you start dying. So no matter the level you think you've attained, there's always a place for learning. Be willing to interrogate something you do not know rather than castigating it or condemning it. Be open to change.
Okay, I'm sure there are challenges you faced getting to this stage where you are. We just needed to let the young person know what he or she can do when those challenges come facing them.
Now, one of the challenges you would face, really, that even no matter how far you've grown, that would always keep rearing his head, is self-sabotage. Now, you keep asking yourself, am I worthy? Can I do this? And you begin to see yourself through the eyes of those who have placed limitations on your growth. So when this happens, I want you to look at yourself and tell yourself that you're unique. Now, God doesn't create anything that is not impactful. That's what I want you to know. When God starts out to create, God, because He's a perfect God, creates things that are impactful. So you are an impact, a solution waiting to happen somewhere and for someone. So you need to build your confidence level, your self-esteem, and it comes from knowing who you are. The second thing you can do is 2 ways. Have an accountability partner, someone who can hold you accountable, someone who can also hold your hands when you need your hands to be held. Because as a human being, we have emotions. So no matter how great you think you are, there'll be those low moments where you begin to question everything around you. You need someone sound, someone trusted that can be that safe space for you to do all the reflection that needs to happen without putting your nakedness outside. Then finally, there are certain people that should be in your compound, that should be in the living room, that should be in the bedroom. Do not make the mistake of bringing those who are meant for your compound to bring them into your bedroom. You don't want to have all kinds of blueprints over you. Be mindful who feeds you and what you feed on.
Quite interesting, we must say. Just your last word to the young person, and what would you say to Swift Church organizing this program, looking forward to maybe next year's edition?
To the young person, I want to say the sky is just the starting point. Listen, the world is waiting for you to manifest. Don't let anyone tell you anything different. If you can dream it, you can do it. But listen, you need to find a space that can nurture you to grow. Don't be in a hurry to jump out. There's a place for preparation. Now, for the Swift Church, I want to say thank you so much for inviting me. I'm honored to be here, and this is an amazing, impactful program. Keep doing this, keep spreading the message. At the end of the day, we're expanding the kingdom of God. We're bringing in people who are worthy. We're bringing in people who have the capacity to help the kingdom of God move. We've moved beyond the realm where it is just praying and fasting to a realm where God is looking for people who are capacity filled. For us to know that as believers, we can have the choicest thing in this world. The believers are not meant to be poor people, indigent people. No, that conception has changed. That as a mighty woman, as a mighty man, and as an experienced person, there's a place for service in the house of God.
Thank you so much, Professor Joy Onyeso. Thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
We're grateful.